Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 380 South 1st Street here in Canby. We're located at the right side of the home. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout right here embedded in the driveway with a big plate on top of it. So we have limited access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Here at 3 feet out, it transitions to 4-inch pipe. Transition to 4-inch concrete there about a foot ago. Okay, here at about 8 feet out, we have it looks like a bunch of mold or fungus growth here in the middle of the line. It looks like there's some kind of deformation in the pipe there as well, possibly. So we're going to look at this on the way out when the line's drained. We should have a better look at that. We've got a few of these things here. We've got some kind of crazy mold growth in the pipe. All right, here at 44 feet, we've reached the terminus. I'll do locates to find out where this is at, and then we're going to let the line drain out here for a few minutes. Okay, located the camera head successfully. I can't see a street sign anywhere near here, but the line goes straight out to the road, straight out from the right side of the house. It doesn't go out to the front. I apologize for all the racket I'm making here. There's a lot of rain. That stretch of pipe we just went through there, probably about 7-8 feet of line, has less than 1/4 inch of standing water in it. As long as you're not putting giant wads of toilet paper and paper towels and grease down the sink, stuff that shouldn't go down the line, that amount of standing water is not going to affect the flow. Things like toilet paper and just regular food down the disposal. Those are the only two things that should go down the line. It's just simply not worth doing a repair on that. It's under concrete, and you're not going to see a cost-benefit payoff there. At least in my opinion, you won't. Not unless you have a habit of putting stuff like that down the line. If that's the case, then I would probably fix it. But so there's a spot right here, and I've seen another one that may have just kind of busted loose there. What I don't know is what that material is that we just kind of knocked loose. That may be rubber gasket from the joint. I really can't tell. It's so gunked up. There is a fair amount of debris buildup in the line. It's very murky and greasy in here. It looks like some cooking grease has gone down the line. This item here, I can't really tell what that is, unfortunately. It kind of came free from the sidewall of the pipe. Apart from that, it's just too gunked up for me to tell. I think we may have a toilet flush coming down the line here. Yeah, I would recommend doing a Hydrojet on the line to get it cleaned out. It looks like a fair amount of this concrete pipe here has done some very minor slight settling. I mean, most of the standing water is much less than 1/4 inch. But yeah, we've got debris buildup like this spot here, and I can't tell if we've got underlying issues causing that. So I do recommend a Hydrojet. There's some serious debris buildup right here. Jet the line and then re-scope it. Hopefully at that point the line's clean enough that you can see through some of that. In the flow line there's just so much junk built up over the concrete pipe that you just can't see a whole lot there. If there is any underlying damage that's causing that debris to collect, you won't be able to see it right now with all that in there. So, and this starts here at about 16 feet. That debris buildup there extends out about 2-3 feet of the pipe. There's a lot of it there. And then as for our crazy mold thingy, it looks like I can't remember if I called this out, but it did transition here from 4 to 6-inch concrete. I don't know if our big thing of mold is still there. I think we may have knocked it loose, but stuff like that, there was that huge mold growth in the middle of the line, and my concern is there could be underlying damage underneath all that stuff that we can't see. There's a couple of these spots. This is, I believe, where that mold was originally. So there's, you know, it could just be tons of the wrong stuff that's been going down the line. It could also be that there's a crack or a hole in the pipe there that stuff is hanging up on. So at this time, the pipe that I can see is in good condition, but the whole flow line here is very difficult to assess with the debris that's in there. So anyway, I recommend a Hydrojet to clean the line and a re-scope to run back through and make sure that there's nothing hiding underneath that debris buildup. Apart from that, as far as I can tell, though, I think once the line is cleaned out, as long as there's no damage there, we're going to have a properly functioning line, or almost proper. There's a little standing water, but again, if you're not, as long as you're not putting scary stuff down the line, it's going to function just fine. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out.